Hey guys, I was having a conversation the other day with my classmates, and I don't know, they were talking about like going to the gym, and I'm not somebody who goes to the gym, but I remember one of my classmates, he has a girlfriend, but he said, "No, I mean, I'm going to the gym because I want to look good, but I want to look good for the mirror." And I was like, "Oh my God, like that is the wisest thing I've ever heard anybody say." I was like, "That is so freaking true," because like for instance, I don't have a boyfriend, right? And I would I want to have a boyfriend? Honestly, not right now. Like I'm at a point where I'm actually like I firmly believe it when I say that I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't think like a boyfriend is what I need right now. You know what I mean? Like I think I need to get my shit together. I think I need to, you know what I mean? Like to learn how to manage my time. I think I need to study. I think I need to get a job after studying. I think I need to figure out what I want to do in my life and how to make money and how to feel fulfilled in life and how to develop myself as a professional, if that makes sense. But I don't think it's what, and I need to learn how to tell myself, but I don't, anyway, I'm yapping too much. But I don't think that's what I need right now. Like, if it happens, it's cool, but I'm not like, do you know what I mean? And of course, I want to look good. Do you know what I mean? Like, human beings are very visual, and like, we all like to look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, I look good today. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all have days where we're like, oh my God, I look like shit today, or days where I'm like, oh my God, I look so good. But you know what I mean? Like, I think we all have this thing where it's like, I want to be, let's say, satisfied with the way that I look. And of course, I want to be satisfied with the way that I look, but it is true. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I mean, it's not that I'm like, oh, what if I meet somebody if I go to this place or whatever? That's why I want to look good. But I'm like, I really want to look good because I want to feel good about myself. You know what I mean? Like, I want, maybe we want other people to, what the heck? Maybe we want other people to see us and be like, oh, this person looks good. Like, of course, like, it wouldn't hurt anybody if people thought that I look quote unquote good, whatever. But I want to be okay with the way that I look. Like, maybe somebody out there, I don't know. Maybe somebody out there's type is people with a different look or people with a different face or people who dress differently or people who do their hair differently or whatever or whose hair looks differently. I don't freaking know. But the thing is like if I'm happy with the way that I look, what do I care what other people think? You know what I mean? Like looking good for the mirror. You know what I mean? Like even last year I started a diet because I wanted to lose weight because I got a bit addicted to waffles with Nutella. Listen, waffles with Nutella is the devil. Oh my god, they're so freaking delicious, but they are the devil. Anyway, so I started a diet. I have not had waffles with Nutella in a year and a half, I think, and so I started this diet. I started eating like healthier, and whenever I have a snack, I just don't have like quote unquote unhealthy things anymore. I try to have things that are healthier. And so I've been trying to sort of like reduce my calorie intake and like substitute things that I used to eat with healthier stuff. And it's been working for me. You know what I mean? Like I have, you know what I mean? Like I'm not, like I fluctuate still, obviously. But I am not nearly as, you know what I mean? Because I think I was a size bigger. You know what I mean? I think I got a size bigger. You know what I mean? And now I lost the weight and I'm actually skinnier than I've ever been. I would say, and I'm really happy with that. I'm happy with the way that I look. I mean, I've never been like unhappy. No, let's be freaking honest. I think I didn't like the way that I looked like before like, getting braces in whatever in what was I in college and my hair was not hairing before. I mean, right now I straightened it because I was going to make this video. But you know what I mean? Like I was not that happy with the way that I looked. You know what I mean? I always wanted to be a little bit skinnier. I always wanted my teeth to look good. You know what I mean? Like I there was always things about myself that I'm like this can be improved. You know what I mean? And now that like you know what I mean? Like now that those things are you know what I mean? Let's say fixed, if that makes sense. Like now I feel so good about myself. You know what I mean? Like now I have confidence not only like in who I am, but also like in the way that I look. I'm like maybe somebody else. Maybe I'm not everybody's like standard of beauty, nor am I trying to be. That would probably be a little bit dangerous because we live in a man's world, and you know what happens. You know what happens. So, you know what I mean? Like if men are gonna treat you like an object, I didn't want to say this, but if men are gonna treat you like an object, you're not gonna want to be everybody's like standard of beauty, because every men are gonna want you to be their object, and I am no object. Let me tell you that. I got brains. I got brains. I use them. But anyway, so what I was gonna say is, even if you don't have a crush on anybody, even if okay, you have a crush on somebody, but they don't like you back or whatever, like look good for the mirror. You know what I mean? Like I realized I was like, okay, I want to have like a glow up. You know what I mean? Like I bought a bunch of clothes during the summer sales, and this was one of the things that I bought, and like I did a perm and everything, but the perm is gone. But I bought like anti-frizz shampoo for my hair to like look better and stuff, and now I'm not wearing braces anymore. I took them off in well, I got them taken off in April. So do you know what I mean? Like I've been going through this like I guess you would call it like glow up process and stuff. And for instance, like the guy that I had a crush on last semester, I think I still have a crush on him, but I'm not seeing him anymore. And I still want to look good when I go out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking good for the guy that I have a crush on. Like, if he sees me, that's cool. If he doesn't see me, like, that's cool too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking good for the guy that I have a crush on. I'm not looking good for my classmates to see me. I'm not looking good for my teachers to, like, give me a higher grade or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not looking good for anybody in particular. I'm just looking good for me. Do you know what I mean? Because it makes me feel good about myself, and it makes me feel confident, and it makes me, I mean, it's really, and I made a video about this, answering the question, like, would you date yourself? You know what I mean? Like, 'cause sometimes, like, when, like, if you're able to answer, like, I would date myself, like, I feel like you know that you have the confidence, like, okay, I'm not going to settle for anybody because I would date myself. Why wouldn't X, Y, and Z want to date me? Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to say yes to that question. Do you know what I mean? And if not, you either got to work on yourself on the inside or on the outside or something like that. I don't know. Most probably on the inside, but yeah. Because, I mean, looks at the end of the day don't matter so much or shouldn't matter so much. But yeah. But sadly, humans are very visual. Where was I going with all of this? Oh yeah, and I made that video, and it is so satisfying. And I realized that last year, like last year I would have said, no, I said that I wouldn't date myself, and now I would date myself. And it's like, I don't care. Like, if somebody doesn't want to date me, if somebody doesn't think I'm attractive, if somebody doesn't like me, let's say, but if I like myself, like, I have that confidence in who I am, and I know who I am, and I know what I'm capable of. And on top of that, I like the way that I look. Like, it gives you so much confidence at the end of the day, because it's like, I'm not going to settle just for anybody, because not just anybody deserves to, you know what I mean, to be wasting my time. And wasting my time, I don't mean like, oh my god, my time is like precious, don't waste it, but like really wasting your time, like, you know what I mean, like if they don't want to pursue anything like long term, or if they're just there with you to quote unquote have fun or whatever, it's like, okay, you can kind of see that sometimes, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to settle for that. I don't want, like, this person has like intentions that are totally different from mine, so I'm not going to allow this person to, you know what I mean, to be wasting my time like that. Do you know what I mean? And who cares if nobody thinks that you're attractive? Like, if you find yourself attractive, like, just like, if you're gonna want to look good, it doesn't matter if, you know what I mean, like, you can like try to look your best, and not everybody's gonna think you look amazing. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be a lot of people who are like, no, but why did you do your hair like that? You would look better if you did your hair this other way. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people, I mean, and we've all seen this because we all have eyes, we all judge. You know what I mean? Like, you see somebody and you're like, I mean, I know that they did their makeup, they did their hair, they did something, you know what I mean, like, they're dressing like differently and stuff, but like, would I do it like that? Like, would I have gotten ready like that? No. That's why each of us each of us have our own style, you know? So you're not going to be attracted to everyone. And I'm not saying you're going to be pulling everyone if you suddenly have a glow up or whatever. Like, I won't say I pull any more than I pulled ever in my life. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't say that. I think I pulled just as much as always. You know what I mean? Which is nearly zero. But I love the way that I look. And I think I look, you know what I mean? Like, I may be mid. I'm mid. But I like the way that I looked, I don't know, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, and the way that I look right now. Like, I like the way that I look so much, and I think I look so much better now. Like, I feel like this is the best I've ever looked. No, when I was a toddler, I looked better. Like, when I was a little kid, I was much cuter than I am right now. But anyway, at least I had a glow up and not a glow down. Do you know what I mean? Like, somewhere in the middle. But what I'm saying is, that's where true, like, happiness and fulfillment comes from. You know what I mean? Like, if you look good, if you look at yourself in the mirror, if you're gonna go to the shower and you look at yourself, like, wearing, you know, your underwear or whatever, and you're like, I like what I'm looking at, I am satisfied with who I am and how I look. And I discovered this last year. Got rejected by a guy, and I knew I was gonna be rejected by him, and I thought I was gonna feel like shit. But I looked at myself in the mirror before having a shower, and I was like, I love the way that I look. Like, I think I'm so cute. I think I'm so smart. I think I'm so hardworking. And I think I'm a good person. And on top of that, I like the way my body looks in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like, and I even got emotional in that moment because I discovered the fact that I really actually truly liked myself. And I will expand on that story later because I feel like it's interesting to talk about. I don't know. And that's when I discovered I really truly love myself. I really truly love myself. Do you know what I mean? I looked in my mirror. I don't know the name of this woman who was like, I don't know what she was saying, like, life can fuck you up or other people can do whatever, you know what I mean? Like, but she was like, but at the end of the day, you gotta look into yourself in the mirror and you better like what you see, or something like that. I think she said something like that. And it is true. You better like what you see. Like, either you're not satisfied with the way that you look and you're like, okay, I accept my insecurities. I don't like this about me. I don't like this other thing about me. My eyes are like this. My nose is like this. My teeth are like this. My lips are like that. My whatever is like that. Or I have a lot of acne, whatever. But I love what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Like, I accept those things. And, do you know what I mean? Like, and this is me. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just really fulfilling. Like, I don't know. It just gives you so much satisfaction. Like, the fact that now I'm able to look in the mirror and be like, I really genuinely like the way that I look right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels so good. And sometimes it doesn't come naturally. You know what I mean? My hair doesn't look naturally like this. Probably I wouldn't look naturally like this if I would just eat whatever I want whenever I want. Do you know what I mean? And my teeth don't naturally look like that. It costs 4,000 euros. You know? If you can afford it, if you want to do it, do it. Do it. It's confidence, it's aesthetic, and okay, oh my god, you're superficial, but like I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that and I don't want to do surgery and I don't want to do this, you know what I mean? Because that means I'm superficial. So fucking what? Are you a moral authority? Am I a moral authority? Who is a moral authority? Like the person who will criticize you for doing something to your appearance, are they a moral authority? Isn't doing your makeup kind of superficial as well? Like, isn't that kind of like plastic surgery? You're changing the way that you look to look better. Who the fuck is the moral authority here? You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do something because you know that that's going to give you confidence, why shouldn't you do it? You know? And you're not doing it for anybody. You're doing it because it genuinely makes you happy. Let's say you're already married and you want to get, I don't know, a nose job. Who fucking cares if you're married? You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do it for you, like, who cares if you've already pulled, let's say. If you want to do it for yourself. You're not doing it for your husband. Your husband cannot give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, he can care less about the way your nose looks because he's a man. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Do it for yourself because other people are not going to give a fuck because it is you that we're talking about. It is your appearance that we're talking about. So yeah, do things for you and look good for the mirror because that is when you really truly get satisfied, not when you're trying to look good for somebody else. Because then somebody else is, what the heck? Because then that somebody else is going to reject you one day and you're going to be like, all of that for nothing. No, all of that for you, bitch. All of that for you. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. I hope it helped anyone out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.